Hey guys, we are here with day 22 results, and I seriously can't believe that we're already on day 22. This one is going to be more for the carnivores who are watching or people who have kids, how it's been affecting my kids, what I've been doing to kind of make my life easier since transitioning our diets, what they've been able to eat and not eat, like what we're still, keeping in their diet for right now versus what we've cut out. Because it's been a mix for them. The kids, I think I talked about this in a previous video when I was talking about sleep schedules. So their sleep has been affected by this, and I think for the better. They're just, they're waking up a little earlier and they are going to bed earlier, both. So it's been good, especially since I now have the energy to deal with them getting up earlier. It's great. More balanced all the way around. They have been... My 1.5-year-old has been super fussy, but I think it's because he's teething, so you just never know. It may not be diet related at all. Their diet has been adjusted, so both of the kids have been having fewer vegetable oils. So previously, honestly, I was using a lot of grapeseed oil to cook with, especially for high heat cooking, and I didn't realize it for a while. But yeah, it's processed using hexane to extract it and whatnot. So not good at all. That's been eliminated from their diet. Pretty much every vegetable has been eliminated from their diet. We haven't bought vegetables. I think there's been like a couple of days where my son maybe had some soup that I made for him, some beef and vegetable soup that I made from like a package of mixed veggies in the freezer or something that we had on hand. My daughter never liked vegetables anyway, so they just have not been eating vegetables. That one's kind of, it's still something that I have to mentally process, that like, I'm not a bad mom because my kids are not getting vegetables. They're okay. Like honestly, that was kind of a tough one for me because I grew up eating, get your fruits, get your vegetables. They are still getting fruits. Both of them love fruit. I mean, they love it. So they're still getting fruits. I'm going to start working on switching them over to lower oxalate fruits if possible. And so yeah, that's going to be kind of the next conscious transition that I'm making as far as the kids' diet specifically. They are still getting some grain products. I'm going to be trying to transition more away from the oats. I feel like it just doesn't make much sense when you look at oats, like how they grow. Like they come in this really hard outer shell, this husk. Like you have to kind of do a lot to an oat before it becomes edible to human beings. So to me, it just doesn't make sense that we were intended to eat many of those. They're more like an animal food, I feel like. I know they're pushed in this country a lot, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for you. Same as vegetable oils and sugar and everything else, and sugar substitutes, all that stuff. I'm going to be trying to get in more grains that just make a little bit more sense as far as the human diet. Wheat right now is one that they're getting a lot of, whole wheat. So I've been making them to make my mornings simpler and to make breakfasts simpler for everyone. So like my kids, when they wake up, if my son does not get something in his stomach, basically within 10 minutes, he goes into full-on like meltdown. Like I'm telling you, this kid, he gets so angry if he doesn't have something to eat like immediately. So I started making them this muffin that I found online. I look up all my recipes online. Yeah, Google, yay! And it's a whole wheat muffin recipe, 0 added refined sugars. It has 1 banana in a batch of 12. It has 1 banana, and it has a 1/4 cup of honey in it. That's all of the sugar, as far as like sugary, what we think of as sugar, that's in there. It does, obviously, it's got wheat flour, so there's, carbs in that, but it does have the fiber with it, which may not be amazing for their guts, but at least it's lowering the effect of, that insulin spike, because it will slow down the digestion overall. So they're getting that, and it's been made my life a lot easier. It's got egg, butter. I replaced the oil with butter, so it's way better on that. No nasty vegetable oils for my kids anymore. And I don't think they've had anything in our house, at least, with like added refined sugars either since starting this. They still get lots of dairy. They both love dairy, so they are getting milk. My husband and I are not doing milk, but they're getting milk. They are getting cheeses. They're getting sour cream, cream cheese sometimes, stuff like that. Yogurt. The yogurt I buy, I try and do as high fat content as possible. Because if you look at yogurts, a lot of them are just, they're made with low fat, all these yogurts, like bragging about 2% or 1% or 0% milk fat. And I'm like, no, you're taking the good stuff out. Like, give it back to me. So yeah, I looked for the highest fat content possible. It said whole milk on the label, and I looked on the back and it had more calories, well, more grams of fat in it than protein. So I was like, there's my winner. I think the brand is Cabot, C-A-B-O-T, I'm pretty sure. But you have to look for the correct variety because they have different, you know, percentage milk fats in them. So that's what they've been getting, is stuff like that. They obviously are allowed to have any of the meats that my husband and I eat as well, any of the fats. My son was eating little pieces of butter, just butter from time to time. He kind of quit that. He's not really acting like he wants it anymore, so dropped my pen. Oh well. It is what it is, and I'm not going to worry about it. You know, I still feel way better about what my kids are getting to eat than prior to starting this, because they're not getting all those nasty vegetable oils. They're not getting refined sugars. They pretty much unless they're going to somebody else's house, and I'm not being strict with my kids when they're at somebody else's house. So like when they go to grandma's, they get to have stuff that they don't have at our house. Okay, I feel like if you try and police your kids on absolutely everything, especially diet related, as they get older, they're just going to want to like go crazy and stuff themselves with all those sugary things that, you know, spark that brain to get addicted and stuff. So I'm like, you know, they can have a little bit now. It's not going to be the end of the world. Anyway, but they don't get dyes, you know, they don't get artificial flavors, natural flavors even. Like, that stuff is virtually non-existent in their diet now. And I really do feel so much better as a mom giving my kids that kind of a diet as opposed to what they were getting. So like, vegetables are not, fruits are not, carbs are not even. Like, to me, at least for my kids right now, my main goal is just to eliminate any foods that are not whole. Like let's get back to the whole foods at a minimum, you know, and switch to more of a carnivore, ancestral-based diet as you get older and their taste buds change and adapt, and hopefully they start loving the meats and fats just like I do. That is what I've been thinking about. That's what I've been working on. And yeah, pro mom tip, if you have something ready for your kids first thing in the morning, pre-made ahead of time, it makes life so much easier. Probably all you parents know that though already. If you've had a kid or two, like, you already know that. Anyway, hope this is encouraging to somebody, and if you have friends with kids who might be interested, like the video, share it, send it out there, get it out there if you found value in it. I hope everyone has a great night, great day, wherever you are, and I'm out. Bye, friends.